Hello everybody, thanks for watching this video. My name is Sam and I will try to keep this very short. Just want to show you some of the most important facts in the charts, taking a look at the stocks to understand what is going on right now, because the stocks can tell us much better than Bitcoin what to expect in the next months, because the stocks, well, they have a much longer history than Bitcoin. But before I start, guys, definitely join our Discord community. Also, if you like bot trading, we have an amazing bot group that created their own bot, using it, making profit with it. It's really cool, and you find the link in the description. Also, subscribe, help the channel, guys. There's a lot of work behind all of this, and just to tell you how I feel when I make these videos, I really believe that these videos that I'm making are so much better than videos of a lot of those big YouTubers, all right? Because they're not going to show you what I'm going to show you in this video. And if you agree with me, then definitely hit that like button and send this video out to other people, so that the channel grows, and yeah, just to see that you guys really enjoy what we're doing here. Alright guys, so this is the Dow Jones here that you can see, and these are most important support and resistance levels that you can see right here on this chart. And yeah, we've been hitting this historical resistance now, as you can see, and of course what happens is that we're going down pretty extreme for some months now. This is the monthly chart, and you can see the last time we hit this resistance, it took a very long time until the markets were able to recover and yeah, reach higher highs. So just to give you a feeling for how long it took, this is 3,532 days, 116 bars, so 116 months. So this is a very long time, and well, this happens after hitting this historical resistance. As you can see here, this is in 1929. Well, this was a very heavy correction down, but well, there we have to consider that it's a very young it's very young at that time, the Dow Jones, so it goes down heavily. But as you can see right here, this is the dot-com bubble. It was not that heavy sell-off, but well, as you can see, the market tried to get above this resistance, but couldn't. And yeah, now we're going down, and the question, of course, is which levels are important here for the Dow Jones. And I've been trying to find the best levels here for you guys, to see that, sorry, to see that where we can go. And I think that we're gonna test one of these two levels, in my opinion. Maybe this level as well, so this might also be important here. But I think that it's going to be a heavy crash down. Now, what is important here, guys? Take a look at the RSI here for the monthly chart. You can see that every time we come down to this zone here, the correction, the bear market is over. Same here in 1974, and then again in 2009, where we had the last world crisis. And so we're going down, maybe, likely, to this level down here. So whenever we reach this level, I know that we are very close to the bottom, and then it makes sense to start thinking about investing in projects, stocks, crypto, and so on. Until that point, it's a very, very dangerous market, and so I'll be definitely waiting. Also, what I want to show you here is the weekly chart. Why am I showing you this? Because as you can see right here, the last weekly candle closed below this weekly candle right here. as you can see. So we're going lower, so we reached a lower point, and this is of course a bad sign for the market in my opinion. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the market is going to start this week. Like I said, I don't think it's a good sign. There might be a slow bounce up here, but then going down. So it's dangerous. It's dangerous, and of course this will have an effect on Bitcoin or the crypto market. Also want to show you the S&P 500. This one, it didn't make a lower low here on the weekly, but yeah, very close to it, as you can see. And going back to the monthly chart, you can see it's the same here with these RSI levels. You can see it whenever we come down to this level, the correction, the bear market is over, and then we go and try to make new highs, and this is, as you can see, now on its way down. Of course, the question is going to be, when will we reach this level? As you can see from the past, it's pretty fast. It comes down pretty fast. So I think that if we look at this kind of behavior during a correction, this is a very fast and brutal correction, and so I think it's going to be like this again. So the point will come where the Dow Jones, the S&P 500, NASDAQ, whatever, they going to crash down extremely, and so I believe that when I take a look at this, I believe that it's going to come down pretty soon, pretty fast, and so we might see the bottom somewhere between New Year and summer of next year. So this is how I see it, and I think that it makes sense considering what is going on in the world right now, and we have so many problems. It's not just one problem, like here this was just only Corona. Now we have so many problems at the same time. I've talked about this in the last video. I don't want to repeat myself, but yeah, it's heavy, and it makes sense, right? So if you take a look at this point and this point, I mean, this is a historical resistance, right? This is a historical resistance, and I think you can see it better on the for the Dow Jones, right? This is historical, guys. This always had a heavy correction afterwards, and so I think this is what's going to happen. If we take a look at the NASDAQ, some people say that the NASDAQ is good for Bitcoin, so whatever it is doing, what's going to happen to Bitcoin? And yeah, as you can see, I mean, also we have this new point here. The NASDAQ is not that old, as you can see. This is 1986, so it's not that old. And now, of course, the question is going to be, where will it end? This correction, and yeah, there are different support levels, and I could imagine that it comes down to this blue one, because it's a very strong support here in my opinion. But of course we have to see, or we will be sure if we reach the bottom when the RSI is also at these lower points here. So but yeah, it's not looking good, as you can see. I mean, the NASDAQ fell below this support here. It fell below it, was not able to get back above it here, and now yeah, it's going to come down and retest levels, and one level that makes sense is this last high. So it means that we might come down to this level, and well, this would be in February 2024. So yeah, but yeah, it might come down pretty fast here, because like I said, I think that New Year till summer of next year, this is where the bottom will be in, and so yeah, I believe this is possible. Taking a look at the gold chart, also not looking good, really not looking good. You can see it was not able to get above this high here. It failed. It came down. Now we have a double bottom, double top on the monthly chart, and yeah, it's coming down like everything. And I hope that this support will hold, and then maybe it comes back up, but I could imagine that this support breaks and it goes down like everything, and it will find the bottom whenever we reach the lows here on RSI. I also wanted to show you the Microsoft chart because yeah, Microsoft is a very big company, and as you can see, I mean, is this a rising wedge? Which most of the time end up in a bearish scenario. So I think it's very likely to see Microsoft coming down to this level here, testing it, might find support short term, but if it goes down below it, then we might go and see a retest of $50 to $60. So I think it makes sense because look at this. I mean, this is has the potential for a bigger correction after so many years of only going up. And one more time, RSI will show us the bottom. Now going to the Bitcoin chart, you already know this chart, and I think that what's going to happen for Bitcoin is we will also come down to these levels. As you can see, we failed to stay above this blue line here, and oh sorry, this has to be, I think, the weekly chart, no, the monthly chart. And yeah, we failed to stay above this level. We found resistance here, and so I could really imagine to see this RSI for the first time coming down to yeah, the lows here, and wherever this is going to be, is going to show us the bottom. So what I've been drawing here, this two curves, this might break, right? So I'm not 100% sure if this will be the bottom somewhere around $14,000 to $12,000. I mean, if it goes down this month extremely, it's $12,500 approximately. I'm not 100% sure, right? This could easily break because I really believe that we will see a heavy market reaction to the downside during the next month. So it's going to be heavy in my opinion, and so, you know, this whole chart is for a very bullish Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin for the first time in my opinion has to face a world crisis, and we will have to wait and see how it's going to react to something like that. We have to wait and see, alright, because as you can see, I mean, this is starting in 2010, so the world crisis was almost over, the last one, and then Bitcoin came out as just exploding to the upside, and now we have a world crisis coming, and I think Bitcoin might really go down heavily, much more heavy than we all expect. And at the end of this video, I want to show you this chart because if you remember, I've been trying to draw the most important support and resistance levels. In the last video, I said that I think they're attacking Satoshi's friends because this support and resistance levels are, in my opinion, made by Satoshi's friends. They might say I'm crazy, but I think has a chance, the story behind these support and resistance levels. And please take a look at this one right here. As you can see, this is a very important support. Let me zoom in. So it's this one here. It's a very important support here, and it started in February 2011, right? And now, after so many years, Bitcoin shows us a weekly close below it. Alright, it's a weekly close below it, and this is of course a very bad sign, And the next support that comes is this blue line. I also talked about this in my last video, and this support is this one here. Got created into November 2010, so very old one. And this is the only support that we have after falling below this one. And of course, it might be that I've been drawing this on a completely wrong. It might be much more to the horizontal side than I've been drawing it. I hope I'm not wrong, because otherwise we will see a Bitcoin much lower than we expect. Let's have a look what it might be. No, so I think that will be really crazy. No. Yeah, and this support is at approximately $12,700. All right, what makes sense after what I just told you, that this support is also at $12,500 to $600. All right, so this really makes sense. These are two different charts, but we find the same level as important here, and so this might really happen during the next days. So watch out. The markets don't look good, so a drop might come very fast. If we take a look at this, a drop might come very fast. So this week might be kind of a little bit sideways, but then for October, when the new month starts, the new candle at some point might really come down crashing. So it's dangerous, guys. Hit that like button if you liked this video, guys. I really enjoyed this video because I like what I'm talking about. Right? So thank you very much. I wish you a nice new week, and we'll see you soon, guys. Have a good time. Bye.